Hey guys, welcome back to Beamng Drive Tough Truck Challenge. My name is Dirty Dan. Today we have three different cars as well as a bit of a bonus car for you. The first three cars are going to be the Race Edition, manual transmission obviously, of the Sunburst, as well as the Rally Edition and the Hill Climb Edition. The last edition, you guys will be seeing it. I will not be showing the configurations today just because I don't want I don't want to spoil the surprise till we finish it, but let's get back to it. So, first things first, let's reactivate the HUD so I can actually get back to it. And start off with this. Nope. Very bad over those. Okay, that's not a very good start for the race edition of the Sunburst. Front bumper is officially gone. Hopefully that gives us a little more ground clearance though. Induction system is already damaged. This one, without Facetus, I have a feeling this is going to fall apart due to suspension issues. The back bumper is already hanging off as well. And it's officially gone now, so yay me, I guess, right? Damage looks like it's pretty contained, I guess. Come on, turn. It won't be very long, though. Obviously rolling it, and I've already lost the front tire. Hopefully I can actually... Come on. As long as I can get the speed up past 20 miles an hour, I'll be okay. Looks like we are still on our way then. Not quite dead yet. Very, very bumpy. Car is not wanting to turn. Car is not wanting to accelerate. But obviously the car is already tore up to the point that I don't really think it's going to make it to lap 2. But I guess we'll find out. Balance is pretty decent. It's not really holding us up anymore, which is good. Let's see how bad this landing is. Radiator? Nope. Drive shaft maybe? Can barely keep the speed up to 25 miles an hour. I'm having to hold it down the entire time, but surprisingly I'm still able to turn, still able to keep my momentum up somewhat. That bad landing in the beginning completely screwed us. But surprisingly enough, I'm still able to kind of keep my speed up. Bad landing, straight on the nose. Radiator is still intact though, as well as the oil pan, surprisingly, but I don't see the oil pan lasting very much longer at this speed. I have a feeling though that I take it back. I'm actually already overheating, so I guess I did lose a radiator earlier. I must not have seen it. 266 degrees, 130 degrees Celsius. Piston ring is damaged. I'll try to keep the speed, the RPMs down, but I don't think she's gonna last till lap 2, unfortunately. Radiator is busted. Okay, I lost all steering. Yep, completely lost all steering. So the grip all edition did not last at all. So on to the next version. Here we have the Rally edition. I feel like this one is gonna last a little bit longer than the rest of them will. Car has a lot more ground clearance. This issue is going to be the landings from the jumps, I have a feeling. Kind of a bad starter to that jump, but the second part was not too bad. I can't throw this thing around the corner like I normally would, because unfortunately the way it's set up, if I do it, especially around things like this, I'll tear stuff up on it. So I have to try to follow the racing line a little bit more than I normally would, instead of just kind of throwing it around the corners and letting the all-wheel drive yank my ass with front, back towards the center of the turn. But so far, she's doing somewhat decently. I mean, I still have the front bumper, for Christ's sake, so... Whoa! Get back on the road. Got that weird little corner taken care of. Its issue, like I said, is going to be these jumps. So I'm fixing to hit this at a very high speed. And now I immediately got to hit the brakes because I'm going to smack into that turn. I'm okay with backing up on that because this thing does handle that like a freaking champ. Whoa, and I've already flipped it. Back to first gear. Nothing broke, surprisingly. It's definitely bent, definitely abused, but she's still holding the road. She's still turning pretty well. Nothing is leaking, I don't think. I have to kind of hold this thing back a little bit for these turns because of the way the car handles. I don't want to tear anything up too bad too fast, but I don't see this thing lasting as long as the last car did, the CV axle. It busted on the last one. This one, as long as I can keep the wheel straight whenever I land and I don't throw it sideways over a jump. Of course, if I do, I got to turn the wheel to catch the car, but as long as I can keep the car somewhat steady over the jumps, I think this one will last. And of course, straight into the tree. So because of that, I'm going to have to pick it up by the roof. Make the strength go up a little bit higher. There we go. So we're going to set it down there. Throw it in reverse and back out of that. That front bumper is going to be an issue, so I'm actually going to yank that son of a gun off real quick. Strength all the way up. Gone. Okay. It is smoking now. Car's not wanting to stay straight. Wheels are definitely cockeyed. But we made it to lap 2. That's better than I can say for the last couple of cars that I've run that I expected to last a lot longer. Straight on the nose. Broke the front passenger side tire a little bit, but it's still somewhat, I guess, functional. Unfortunately, the tires are as cross-eyed as I am now, which is not a fun thing to deal with. But as long as I can keep the car turning, I can kind of function with it a little bit. Surprisingly, both CV axles are still on. Well, skid plate's gone now. I better remove that skid plate too, because that skid plate will come off and rip the tire off. I've had that happen before. Come on. There we go. Didn't actually have to pull it that hard. And back moving again. Just kind of hopping over those. That's okay. We're doing somewhat decent still, okay? Surprisingly, I think this thing, if I don't die on this landing right here coming up, I think she'll make it to lap 3. Yep, we're gonna make it to lap 3. Oh, I was in neutral. That's my fault. Whoa, turn please. So I broke the CV axle on the, not CV axle, I broke the tie rod end actually on the passenger side. As you can tell, I mean, it's not turning to the right at all. I had the wheel all the way turned to the right. Multiple rollovers. I almost wish there was a rule that I could yank a tire off if I needed to, but I don't really know if that would help. So we're going to kind of bounce off the wall here, throw it first, and just let the wall turn us. It seems like it's okay at staying straight. It's not so much at turning. I can still take lefts though, and I flipped it again. Car is not really wanting to. Whoops! I forgot the strength of the lip real high. I'm going to turn that down a little bit and drop it. I'm going to back it up so I can get that tire straight again. There we go. It's not really turning the way that I wanted it to. I guarantee you that it's going to get to the point where I can't turn it at all, and that's going to be the end of it. So the tire is officially gone, but I lost steering, so unfortunately, Rally Edition did not make it to lap 3 like I was expecting it to. I was kind of hoping it would be one of the longest lasting ones. Sadly, it looks like that was it for this car. So we're going to go ahead and go to the last one, which is going to be, as I said before, the one that I don't see even lasting through the first lap, personally. So, and here we are onto the last Sunburst. So, this has been kind of a long time coming. I don't see this car lasting very long at all. Obviously, just beat the crap out of it there. Car has definitely got the speed for it, but and the turning, honestly, but I don't see this car being able to stay on the road long enough because of that front end. The car sits super low to the ground. It's designed for time attacks and hill climbing. I've already lost several parts on the front, as you can tell. Whoa, don't flip. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I think I just screwed that up. Well, I have awesome turning angle now. So there's that. Induction. Okay, already lost a half shaft and flipped it over. Let's try this again. Whoop. Let's see if I can get off this little spot now. Well, I've completely lost that front tire as well as steering to that tire. I'm going to try to get the tire off. Looks like it's stuck with me for a little bit. Maybe it falls off here. There's more left turns than there are right turns in this track, so hopefully that doesn't, maybe it won't hinder me as bad as I expect it to, but like I said, this car is not meant for this kind of track, so it's not going to last very long. Okay, so I completely lost control of the car coming over that top of that hill, so unfortunately, I'm going to have to spawn it back over here and hit this jump again because not quite fair for the other cars that they have to hit that jump and this one doesn't. So, actually, I think I might have. Yep, I flattened that tire when I wrecked. All right, so I'm still moving. I'm gonna try this again. Yeah, I can't. I simply can't finish the track. So, fortunately, short video today because this didn't last the way I wanted it to. But I have one last car for you guys, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I hope you guys like this one because this one was a long time coming too. So I'll be right back. And last but certainly not least, this monstrosity. So, don't think you expected me to pull this thing out of my ass, did you? Naturally, car is a little bit janky, is a little bit too fast. And between you and I, there's no competition. So, we'll take this thing around the lap and just kind of see where things go. Very bouncy ride. The car is insanely quick, does not like to turn, and does not like odd terrain either. So naturally, I had to try it around the corner, around the track, just to see where things sat. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the volume set up high enough where you guys can actually really hear it, but believe me when I say the volume that I might have to set up where you can hear my voice does not do this car justice. It is extremely, extremely loud. I believe this uses the old CRD frame before they actually got to be real good monster trucks. And I'll actually show you the difference between this and the new CRD trucks. This thing does not like any kind of uneven terrain or anything like that, but it's definitely a fun car to play with. And here we are going to go flat out and just see just how bad the landing is. Surprisingly not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I will say the biggest issue with this is going to be wrecking it around different turns and everything like that. It's not going to be from landing it. It's not going to be from anything like that. you're going to run out of gas before you actually tear the vehicle up with this frame on it. If you're wondering what this is, by the way, this is I think it's the Monstrous frame on, oh crap. I believe this is using the Monster frame on the repository, but I don't know if it's going to work very long because these mods hardly ever last very long, but they're definitely a fun thing to try out. As you see from my handling of it, though, I'm not able to control it real well. I'm going to hit that tree right there or flip it. Oh, yeah, completely flipped it. So we're going to attempt to flip this back. Not really wanting. Oh, I did it again. All right, we're going to grab it from here and try to roll it this direction. There we go. Oh, don't move. I'm actually kind of curious whether or not I can jump that. So we're going to attempt it. And of course, it grabs the tires. But we're going to go ahead and say right now this was user error 100%. Let's show you guys the difference between this and the actual CRD they have nowadays that has definitely updated. So yeah, I will be right back. Last car, I promise. And here we go. This is obviously the only one that we can really choose. This is the variation of the Bigfoot. This is the Power Wheels edition of it. A lot more steady, a lot more stable than it used to be. That seriously, that sound is so freaking. You know what? I'm gonna turn the sound up and let you guys hear just this one part. And for the long jump, absolutely beautiful. Even after a hit like that, the truck does not care. Completely designed for thrashing around. Absolute beautiful work of art. Obviously putting that four-wheel steering to good use. Even with a bad landing, it does not care. It's only fitting that I back her up into the pit lane here and leave you guys here with this. I'm hoping you guys enjoyed the series. I really do. I hope you guys enjoyed the series. But I don't really know what to do from here on this series. If you guys want to see more of this, and you guys want to see other vehicles done in the exact same fashion I did with this one, like, subscribe, let me know. Just talk to me in the comment section. Join my Discord if you like. I'll have it posted in this video as well. Love you guys. Peace.